I'm so excited.
Y'all, this man truly is an incredible human being. And what you're doing for your community and for your students is amazing. My sister is a teacher. And so what you're doing is just so incredible. So tell everyone about Smoothies for Students.
So,
Yes.
I am a financial algebra teacher at the Miami Northwestern Senior High School in Liberty City, Miami. And so one day I was noticing that my students, they were just low energy, they were struggling in class, making silly mistakes. And I was complaining about them to my coworker. And he said, well, they sound hungry. And I thought about myself when I'm hungry, right? I'm the worst.
Oh, I'm evil.
Correct. Low functioning, not a nice
Yes.
person, just all
I'm
above.
a monster, yes.
So then the next day, I went in and I asked them, hey, why aren't y'all eating this breakfast?
Yeah.
And they said, it's nasty. And I said, man, you kids, right? Kids being kids, they're over-exaggerating for sure. And then one day I left my lunch. And so I went to the cafeteria. I looked what looked appetizing, and I settled on apples. And I got sick. And so from there,
Off of an apple.
sliced apples. So I'm back in class, and I grew up playing soccer, and I make smoothies for myself in the morning. And they're not nice, colorful smoothies like this, right? It's got the oatmeal in it and the oats, correct, the super healthy smoothie. And so I'm around the classroom helping, and I see one of my students about to drink my smoothie. So I'm like, no, right? Like across the classroom, and he's there. And he tastes it, and he goes, oh, Mr. Caesar, this is fire, right? Which means he likes it, right? And I go, oh, you like my smoothie? He goes, yeah. And right there I had the light bulb, which was, we might be able to do something, right? And we might be able to get these kids healthy breakfast so they can actually use it.
Wow. So what happened after you had this idea of making these smoothies for your students?
Well, then we had to make it real, right? An idea is an idea. So we had to set out. I had to get a food truck license and permitted. And then we actually went out and we got a short school bus.
Wow.
So like the short school bus gutted it all out.
Wow.
Went on YouTube, learned how to do plumbing and wiring and all that. And so we created like a mobile smoothie bus so that we could access kids everywhere.
So you created a nonprofit.
Correct, yes,
Wow.
ma'am. So 501c3, yes, ma'am.
This is what I'm talking about. You understood the assignment.
Yes, ma'am.
So you started this nonprofit, and you're giving these incredibly amazing, beautiful students healthy breakfast in the morning. So how many students have you fed to date?
So today we've crossed over 5,000 smoothies to over 3,000 different students.
Look at God! Wow.
But in all honesty, like, we're not into counting, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
We kind of just
it's
put our
about-
heads down and serve as many hungry kids as there are. And unfortunately, there's too many.
Wow.
So we're going to keep going until we can.
So how does it feel helping so many students? I know it's such a selfless act, but how do you feel?
What I'd say, Mickey, is if you met my kids, if you met my babies, you'd understand that it's like, I almost feel honored, right? The ability to be able to serve them, because many people won't understand what my kids have to go through just to get to the classroom, right? Like, to get themselves up, to walk sometimes in the rain, right? To get there. And so for me to be able to support them is just honestly
And you
a
were
blessing.
saying your school is located in a food desert. Can you tell everyone what a food desert is so they can know why this organization is so important?
So technically, a food desert is in an urban setting, an area that is over a mile away from the closest grocery store. And so what happens is the residents of that area are subjected to the food options that are there, which are fast food, cheap food, or the corner stores that sell super processed foods and sugary snacks. And really that riddles the community with diet-related illnesses that they carry for the rest of their life. So organizations like Smoothies for Students, where we provide not just education, but access, right? Because the first thing a kid will tell you when you ask them to eat healthy, they'll say how.
Right.
And so you have to also provide access to healthy, affordable options so that people can take it upon themselves and just try to live a healthier life.
Wow, y'all give it up for freaking George! Wow, you are such an incredible human being. We're gonna go on a quick break, more with this amazing, incredible black man,
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. George Caesar. We'll be back. We are back with George Caesar. These smoothies are amazing, by the way, who created this nonprofit called Smoothie for Students. So I heard you're paying for this out of pocket. Like, how on a teacher's salary are you able to do that?
There are Costco receipts all over my house.
Wow.
Right? And so realistically, fundraising is a struggle.
Yeah.
We rely heavily on, there's a day called Give Miami Day with the Miami Foundation. But outside of that, it's really just trying to save. I teach financial algebra, so
Wow.
budgeting. And then really just trying to save everything. And it's my babies, right?
Wow.
So in terms of
it doesn't
investing,
matter the cost.
it's
You're
their
just gonna
future.
do whatever. That's
right?
what teachers do.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. Well, I love what you're doing, and so we wanted to get you something. We actually got you something to help attract attention when you deliver smoothies.
Okay.
There it is. Yes. You know,
that the
I
cooler?
think you should look inside. There might be something in there for you. This season, Ellen has partnered with TisBest, and they want to give you a check for $10,000.
Thank you. You babies. Thank you all.
To experience the true power of giving, visit TisBest.org. We just love you, and what you're doing is truly, truly, truly incredible. Like, you are the future, and you're doing so much good in the world. So thank you so, so, so much.
Time to cry.
I also want to thank Priscilla Block and Jimmy Allen. I want to thank my friend Ellen for asking me to host, and I want to thank all of you for watching. You guys have been so amazing and beautiful to me, and I just thank y'all so much for seeing me. So thank you.